Hello, Hamish Patel here from, I'm here with Miriam Bell, editor of NZ Property Investor magazine, and we're going to talk about the feeling out there in terms of landlords. How are you, Miriam?
Good, good. How are you, Hamish?
Yes, I'm looking forward to next Thursday actually.
Aren't we all? Yeah, we've been hearing a lot from our readers over the last period of time during lockdown. We also ran a survey on our Facebook page, and which got a good response, which was great, and it had some interesting results, which I thought you might like to hear about.
Yeah, because it
Um,
might be scary times out there for some landlords.
Yes, for some, definitely. I think many landlords have, themselves been affected employment-wise by the situation, and many have had tenants who have been. What we are hearing is that many, despite what you might hear from some quarters, have in fact negotiated arrangements with their tenants. Some have offered rent reductions, some have not, but on the whole, we hear that sort of tenants and landlords have worked together. Residential tenants and landlords have worked together quite successfully throughout this period, and hopefully going forward. The survey we did shows that I think it's 31% of landlords had offered rent reductions, for example. So I think there has been quite a lot of given, working together and give and take on both sides from landlords and tenants in the residential sector. However, the commercial sector has been much more fraught.
Yes, especially with that clause in commercial tenancy agreements, which kind of gives a lot of um, the a lot of tenants a way out if they can't access the property.
Yes, well, I think one of the problems too was that it hadn't really been, there were no legal precedents with it, so there was quite a lot of confusion around it. And I guess there still could be going forward because, well, I understand that, businesses will still be impacted in many ways too. So, however, on the residential side of things, our survey indicated that I think 72%, I should just check that, 72% of landlords feel that times will get tougher for them over the coming year. Yeah, 72.2% of landlords thought that, but interestingly, it was not solely to do with COVID-19. It was, and this came through very strongly in the comments, very much to do with the proposed tenancy law reforms also, which are a huge concern to many landlords. And I think the combination of the two things is causing a lot of concern for many.
Yes, there's a lot of things in there which makes it very difficult to deal with, especially unruly tenants and things, and to try and get them
Yeah,
out. But so yeah, I guess the type of property and where it is even
yeah,
more interesting to navigate now with tourism as well
absolutely.
on the other side, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, in our latest regional review sort of article, which is in the May issue of the magazine, we look at the markets around the country which are probably most impacted on by what's happened with tourism. So we look at Queenstown, Rotorua, Taupo, Coromandel, and the Auckland CBD. Obviously, that's just a representative sample, but Queenstown is the one that most people agree is most likely to have the biggest impact from all of this, and certainly within that market, because there was such a high amount of short-term rental properties, that they've now gone, many of them, onto the traditional market, which could be good for tenants, but it does mean different considerations for landlords.
Is that your dog in the background?
No, that's my child.
Oh, sorry.
We have the dog and the child back.
I think we've all
No,
become.
Oscar, you need to unplug that. He's clearly getting something. Okay, sorry.
It's all. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the other thing with it. This whole thing has brought families a lot closer together, and
It
pets.
certainly has.
Pets would be.
No, not Philip. This is Hamish.
Hello.
Do you want to come and say, no, no, not Auntie. My brother-in-law's also called Hamish.
All
You
right.
can't see him, but wave.
Hello.
And he's off.
Yes, I think yeah, residential tenancies have kind of been fairly positive as well. I think I've definitely felt a lot of my clients and for my own rental property, the tenants have all done. They've all hung in there and
Mm.
made the payments, and we have offered. I think a lot of property managers have been really proactive during this time and offering rent reductions and checking if everyone is okay. Um,
I think so. I think so. And I think communication, obviously, as ever, has been quite a major player in that. So where people have good relationships with their tenants, which you'd hope they would, they have come to some very, they've come to agreements which work. Obviously, we've heard the odd story where it indicates, some of the stories indicate that there may have been problems prior, but I've heard some amazing stories from both landlords and tenants, and that includes tenants who, have offered to help out landlords, in fact, and on some occasions, which is a bit of a turnaround from what you hear, but I think the residential sector, although there's always going to be issues and exceptions to the rule, I think by and large tenants and landlords seem to have, worked together quite well, which is good to hear.
yeah, I think often we forget that overall, I mean, Kiwis and we're people are pretty genuine and overall
Mm,
mainly really nice people, and that's I think
I
that
think so.
shows in these
And I
kinds
do
of times.
believe, the majority of landlords and the majority of tenants are good people who want to get along. It's just, unfortunately, it's the, extremes at either end which
Get the
skew
publicity.
that picture.
Yeah, get the public. But hey, thanks, Miriam. That's been really insightful.
Thank you.
And yeah, hopefully you have a good weekend next weekend when I
Yes,
think it's
yes,
going to be
you too.
busy out
I'm
there.
sure we will. And yeah, and we have covered the whole situation, the digital copies of the magazines for April and May.
Oh, yep.
Planning to get back to hard copy for June. But there's lots of information about COVID-19 and how it impacts on people in the property sector, particularly investors and landlords. So if people are interested, they should check them out.
Check out the New Zealand Property Investor magazine, right? That's the name of it.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, thanks, Miriam. Awesome.